게임은 재밌으면 된다니까?
불멸의 전사 2
Generation.
Yeah. We're from the generation that Michael Bay is trying to destroy the memories of.
Oh, that's so good. That's when you know you've truly become an adult, when all your childhood memories are just getting ruined.
They're like, hey, I know how to make money off this generation. You just bring back all the stuff they loved, but you ruin it.
Yeah, but you ruin it.
I'm like, well, Michael Bay, I literally don't give you any money and I never will, so stop. I can't wait till he goes through it all. Like, he's finding all the books that I read as a kid. And then, like, eventually, like, he's gone so far that he has to go into my mind and get all my happy memories of my family and make a bad movie about that. I'm like, yeah, I remember when my younger brother was born, and he just, like, makes explosions with that.
It's
and
not a Michael Bay movie.
The girl with the toe thumbs will be in that, and it'll just be, like, the worst thing I've ever seen. Like, that'll be my mom.
God,
I'll be
so
like, come
funny.
on, why are you really Michael Bay?
He said
Get
toe
out.
thumbs. Oh, you're so funny. All right, guys, get ready. The GSO boys versus the Starling boys. Game 3, not a PvP, but a PvZ, is underway now. In the upper left, Zest&TY, the GSL boys. In the bottom right, Dark&Stats. They came from the streets of Star League.
Wow.
Wow. Yeah.
You know what would be really just great is if next season Stats and Dark
Dude,
get
look
talked
at
to
Stats.
GSL.
Dark's maybe doing something making Stats laugh.
He probably told
like,
him to
no.
just use the Overlord. He has, like, he has this strat down. Look at this. They're actually going for very quick gas, so probably Ling speed. And it's like, all right, Stats, you know how to kill a Terran with this, right? Like,
You know this build.
I would
He's
actually
like,
leave
don't
Stats
talk
at home. I'm
down
like,
to me right now. I've watched the other matchups.
make drones. Let me handle this. But people are pretty excited for the match tonight. All right.
Tosis.
Tassels.
Tasley Ashley.
What's up, Nick Tasley?
Oh, not much, man. I'm still cracking up about talking about Michael Bay ruining childhoods.
Yeah, man.
I think the next movie that's going to come out is going to suck. It's going to be the
I hope
Ghost.
he enjoys his money because, I mean,
The next one that's going to be bad is going to be the Ghostbusters movie. Have you seen the trailer for that?
Yeah, I saw the trailer.
Oh, my
I give it a thumbs up. I like to go against the crowd.
Let's go, man. What we should do is we should just destroy one of our weekends by going and seeing that and spending the money that we earned at the jobs that we have. That's what we should do.
Oh, that's a really good idea.
And also waste the currency, the most important one we have, which is time. We should waste that as well.
That's truly.
Before we disappear from this earth and life.
Those are hours you'll never get back.
Yeah, that I'll never get back. So, we have the gold base being taken by both players.
You know, I gotta just back up into that Ghostbusters trailer, and they're like, "Oh, you're like the greatest astrophysicist that's ever lived," or something. It's like you're the greatest one in the world. And the thing is, she's like 25 or something in the movie,
I know.
and
Yeah.
I'm just sitting there. I'm like, "All right, look, what about Stephen Hawking? I'm pretty sure he, he's just older. He's been doing it longer." What kind of fictional world do we live in where a 25-year-old is? This is what they do with movies. They're like, look at this young computer hacker. He's the best that there is. And it's like a 14-year-old. And then I'm like, wait a minute. There is a guy that's been around since the internet came out who is for sure better than you. For certain he is better than you. Okay? He's the real elite hacksaw, but he doesn't need to have a skull and crossbones sticker on the back of his laptop, okay, to prove it. He doesn't have to have that. So cut it out,
He might not even need glasses.
Movies, you're so bad. Stop. Oh, I hate movies. Oh. Don't get me started on the Avengers. Anyways, we have a baneling nest. Exciting.
All right. Now, how do you break the micro up for a moment like this?
I mean, Dark definitely needs to do it. Because if you ask Stats how many banelings it takes to kill a Marine, he's probably like, oh, I don't know, like 4, like a Zealot, right? Like, it's like, well, no, dude, that's not it at all.
It's so funny because when you do play other races, there's all these like things that are like basically should be as basic as like how much does milk cost? Like they have no idea. Like
it's $38 a gallon. I'm like, thank you, Mitt Romney. All right, so here he goes. He actually busts right through those and going to go up. 5 more banelings can get through instantly.
Okay, he's in.
Oh
my God. The perfect Widowmine connection.
And here's the thing, Zest burrowed that Widowmine because he knows exactly how many Widowmine shots it takes to kill a Bane. Like, that's an easy one.
Wallen's up. Is this rush going to continue?
Well, they're making 18 Lings and 2 Banes right now, so I would say yes. I don't think you can mine minerals with Zerglings in this patch.
Well, he's making 3 drones now.
Oh, there you go. That's the transition.
There you go.
That's the one we're waiting for.
How did that barracks not get lifted faster? It's like, who was in charge of that? Was it Zest or was it TY?
He hasn't been in a base trade for a while. He forgot those things fly, man.
Yeah.
He thought it was the reactors that were moving.
There's no pylon around my barracks. I can't even use it.
Where's the photon overcharge? I could have held this so easy. You mean Terran doesn't have force field? How do you hold this? This is stupid.
It's like, what do you mean I have to be positioned before I attack? That's ridiculous.
Why do you even play this
Where's
race?
my map changer unit, the Sentry?
Yeah, the map editor robot.
Yeah. All right, so we got a drop coming down here. Nicely done there by Dark&Stats.
Yeah, these speedlings, no matter how many people micro, they're not going to catch this TY or
TY
Reaper.
is yelling at Zest saying, stop microing the Reaper and come back here and help me.
Look at him. Oh, he almost got out. All right, well, now it's time for some tank evac action.
Yep. Artosis is right, guys.
Yeah.
I'm just here to confirm your statements.
Yes, Artosis. I'm
like,
thank you, Tasis.
You like say that, you're like, well, the medevac's coming out, and I'm like, no one could disagree with that, Dan.
I'm like, oh, I don't know. I think I can find a cast or two who disagree with that.
So he's got a bunch of Lings out here, but he can't use it. We got the Roach Warren coming up here.
Yeah.
And Liberator that I believe could... All right, he's going to be able to get it away.
Who do you make do the Spore Crawler micro? That's the real question.
Spore Crawler micro, it definitely goes to Stats this game.
Well, Stats is like, I don't have Unburrow Hockey. He's just not fast enough to do it. All right, we do have the layer popping up and a Roach Warren as well. Looks like TY and Zest kind of pushing through the middle there with that harassment. Good scouting going down so far.
I would imagine, actually, in this matchup in Archon mode, it's probably a lot easier. It's just somebody's controlling the tank the whole time to never let Zerg get that much creep out.
Yeah.
Because creep is something that could just, for long periods of time, go neglected because you actually are too taxed on APM.
Yeah, that's very true, actually. You really do want to push that creep out as best as you possibly can. Unfortunately, this is our only TVZ, and creep spread isn't, like, that good yet. But yeah, I mean, they should be able to stop it mostly with those tanks. Look at how annoying this is with 2 Liberators and unlimited APM. This is crazy. And this one Queen is on, like, overtime right now.
That's right. There's a Rambo Queen.
That is, like, a Greek myth queen of some sort. You know, like those super, like, Achilles or, like, you know.
She's got her special ankle. If you hit it while she's off creep, she dies.
Well, yeah, I mean, the Liberator will totally wreck that, man. All right, well, look at that. She just, she's all over the place.
Uh-oh. Oh, run!
Oh.
Rip.
She's going to have to avenge her friend later on. Look at that. The Spore was too slow going over.
Get on that, Stats.
All right, third base going to be taken here by TY. This Liberator harassment, though, has been fantastic. This is like showing you what Archon mode can truly do. Because you would never have the time to do that and macro everything at home. Because you have to actually kind of watch, okay, where's the Queen walking? When is the Spore actually being burrowed? And you got to sit there and babysit. See that the second that it went into siege mode, like the Spore came over, and then the millisecond that the siege mode finished, he undid it. And if he hadn't done it at that like exact time, he loses it, which is what we would normally see there. But these are still left alive.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy because there are so many more blunders. And well, not, I wouldn't say blunders. You're just your APM kind of maxes out, and you can't always take care of the Liberators.
Yeah,
which are pretty clunky units, by the way.
Well,
like my Liberator's not something you like can set to a task and go away and come back.
Yeah,
and it's fine. A lot of times it's not.
Yeah, and you know what? This is kind of the beauty of both Archon mode and StarCraft 2. Like StarCraft 2 is a game of deciding what to give priority to, whereas Archon mode, we get to see like a lot more done. Which is like a beautiful thing to see, but isn't exactly what StarCraft has generally been over the years,
By the way, like I was saying, much easier to oppress the creep on the map here for Team GSL because there just is so much extra APM that they can tool around with.
Yeah. and able to scan those and push them off. Looks like the Liberator will escape once again. That Liberator is just madness. Definitely some cost efficiency going on for Zest&TY.
Well, the medevac going to back up now. We got upgrades going. Not clear that anybody wants to push just yet. Instead, it's really just pretty harass-oriented stuff coming in from Terran. Zerg kind of just has to take it.
Yeah.
There's not really a lot that Zerg has to counter-harass in a game like this, which I think is actually starting to put a strain here on Team Starleague.
What do you think about the choice to go Roach Ravager?
I don't know. I feel like, you know, when you go Roach Ravager, you are opening yourself up a little bit to harass. Now, the problem is on this map, you kind of have to because you have gold bases. So it's like, how do you balance your economy? But I would feel like in Archon mode might actually be better to just go for mutt-mutts.
See, that makes some sense. What I was thinking was Dark was saying, all right, here's Roach Ravager. Look, this is the closest thing I can make you to a Protoss army stats. Go kill some stuff, you know? Like,
yeah. So good scans coming down here. Definitely getting a lot of value out of the harass units here for Team GSL. I mean, I guess at the same time, though, I mean, if you're going... What?
That's a lot of Ravagers.
Oh, yeah, look at that.
Just going to go ravage that Terran right now.
I see what you did there, man.
What?
You are a wordsmith, Artosis.
Yeah. I used a thesaurus for that one.
Yeah.
I looked up what different words mean ravage.
Like
I'm like, you know what? Ravage is the best one. I'm just going to use it twice.
It's like your vocabulary is so bad, you're like, I use an almanac for that one, tasteless.
An almanac.
Yeah.
The chief export of Zerg on Prime Terraces is Ravagers.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. We do have a nice little stim in here. Going to take down that 4th base in a matter of seconds with these Marines. But we have a lot of Roach Ravager coming up.
Yeah, this is a lot, and it might just be all the fancy play here. From Team GSL may not matter with this many Ravagers coming forward. It's going to really come down to how fast they can juggle tanks, and that might be tough between 2 players to do that properly.
Only Ravagers left, though, and as soon as the Roach Wall is gone, Ravagers actually just dissipate in a matter of seconds. So.
Once again, we're seeing the inability to retreat properly.
Yeah.
More specifically from Team Starleague, but frankly, I think it is a tough call to make, right? If you got 2 people, because some people run away much quicker than others.
Yeah, some people are cowardly. You're right about that.
That's right.
Yeah, they are wasting like high-tech units. Once the buffer units are gone, you should be running, but I don't know, kind of weird the way that they're playing it. Continuing to push up now, more and more Roaches.
So still no 4th base here for Zerg, which is a bit concerning. You can see that Zerg was trying to do that thing where they just max out and just keep hitting.
Look at that. The 3rd and the main might both be mechanical dinosaurs because they are getting Tyrannosaurus Rex.
You know, at the rate that memeing is going on the internet, those are basically dead memes. Oh, now who's in charge of landing the mules?
Oh,
that was TY.
Well, if I was Zest, I would be doing that because there is nothing ruder than landing mules on.
I'd be like, TY's good, he's got this, and start landing his mules. He's like, stop, I'm doing everything.
I tell you, every time I'm about to GG a Terran, they land mules on me. I go from GG to I want to destroy your life right now. It is a frustrating
It's actually
thing.
one of the best gaming dishes like of all time.
Yeah, it really is. It's better than /dance by miles.
Oh yeah.
Anyways, you know, that one a little bit sloppy for Dark&Stats. Not really showing that teamwork. And Dark should know you can't spell SKT without KT.
Wow. Artosis using almanac for that one too.
You know the reference books are there.
You know, there's at least one guy watching this who does not have a sense of humor. He might be from Eastern Europe or something. He's just like not laughing. He's like, that's not what an almanac's for.
What is it?
Did you ever have to use an almanac in school?
Yeah, of course.
They like teach you what it is. They're like, this is going to be really useful one day. You guys are going to use this almanac.
Yeah, you can find out about countries and stuff. I read the hell out of almanacs. I'm interested.
They were quite interesting.
Yeah, all that geography and stuff.
Do you still know how to use the Dewey Decimal System?
Yeah, man.